All right, tonight we're celebrating women and asking how we're faring in the business world. The 2017 Businesswoman of the Year Awards were held in Sandton in Johannesburg last night. And we're joined by the guest speaker, Meaza Ashenafi. She has distinguished herself in business. She was once a nominee for the Nobel Peace Prize for her advocacy on behalf of women. She co-founded the first women's bank in Ethiopia, Enat Bank, and she's currently chair of the board. She's a lawyer, businesswoman, and the executive director of the Ethiopian Women Lawyers Association. Meaza Ashenafi joins us now. Thank you for being with us. It's a great honor to have you here.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Let's start with the gala dinner last night. Was it a celebration of women? Were there exciting stories for you there?
Yeah, because the gala dinner featured a number of prominent women who had made mark in different sectors of life, entrepreneurship, education, and so on. So they all had very impressive CV and very inspirational women.
What was your message to women?
Well, my message was, I had multiple messages. Firstly, I congratulated all the women who had the opportunity to be awarded at the event. But also I highlighted the success that has been registered by African women in the business field as well as political and social sectors as well. But also I have indicated that African women have a lot of challenge, especially in the area of violence against women, and I emphasized that the women's empowerment agenda is unfinished business.
Well, explain what it's like. So in South Africa, there are lots of women moving up, but it's still not representative at the top. In government, doing well, there are quotas there, but there are underlying attitudes, patriarchy, things like that do come through. What's the situation in Ethiopia?
In Ethiopia, as well as in other African countries as well, things are moving forward. As you said, we're witnessing representation of women in politics, as well as in the legislative as well as executive branch, and also business. But on the other hand, the challenges are still there because societal attitude and the stereotypes still persist, and women face different challenges at the community level as well as at the policy level. So there is progress, but challenges are also persisting.
So what are those challenges? What are the big ones for you?
For example, access to finance is one of the key issues. For example, that's why we decided to establish a women's bank in Ethiopia. Women came together and we decided to establish a formal bank to ensure that women have access to finance. Then training and the issues of capacity again challenges women. Then also women.
And does that start at school, or is it in business when men are given opportunities and women are not?
It's at every level. Primary education enrollment has improved in a big way, but still women face challenges at the secondary as well as tertiary level education, and that is one of the key bottlenecks. But also training and the networking aspect is also very much disadvantage to women in different ways.
So you say we still need to highlight this issue. And who do we talk to? Do we talk to other women? Because we know sometimes confidence is an issue. Research says that women don't earn as much sometimes because they don't ask. So is it our issue, or should we be talking to men and dealing with the blockages structurally that exist?
Yeah, I think we need to talk to one another, and we need to strengthen our network in the region, in our countries, but also we need to talk to policymakers. At the end of the day, the decisions that are made at the parliament or at the level of the executive affect us directly. So women need positive measures and affirmative actions in order to move ahead. So we need...
And an example of policy?
Policy, for example, I was talking about access to finance. For example, how do, say, banks make sure that women startup business, women already small and medium income level, women get access to finance. This could be addressed by policy measures.
Okay, so I love this idea, Enat Bank. So you start a bank in Ethiopia just for women. Is that the situation?
It's women focused. It's universal banking, but it's women focused. 64% of the equities are owned by women, and over 60% of the bank account holders are women, and 65% of the board are women, and so it's not exclusively for women, because we were not attracted to that model, because we want to be sustainable as a business, but it is women focused.
Is it working, and what's the difference if you're a customer, a female customer? Is there a different experience if you go to this bank as compared to another bank?
Yeah, because we sort of have a preferential treatment policy for women business owners. And
you're taking a risk then?
We're taking a risk.
Extend credit to women?
Yeah, we're taking a risk, but it is not risk. Actually, through the process, we have discovered that tapping into the women's market is a big opportunity. For banks to break even and register profit, normally it takes 3 years. In the case of our bank, we became profitable during the first year of the bank's operation.
That is stunning. So it's profitable to focus on women.
It is, yeah. So other banks are also coming on board, and they're opening special window for women, because they came to understand that women is a market, and it's women are the future market.
Are there lessons for other businesses here in Africa?
Yeah, many businesses are talking about corporate social responsibility, but that's not enough. Including women in business should be part of the core business agenda for any kind of business, not only banking. So because more women are going to school, more women are gaining more income, and they're consumers. So women are the future. So
and you hear this new research that companies with more women on boards do well.
Yes.
You've operated on, I presume, on male-dominated boards. Now this is a woman-focused board, company exec, customers. How does that change things? Just tell me about the experience.
Yeah, this is the collective intelligence. It's not necessarily only women or only men, but when women and men work together.
Different?
Yeah, it feels different, and it's empowering, I think, for both men and women, because on my board, majority are women, but we also have very progressive and forward-looking men on our board, and that combination really works perfectly.
Let's end off. This is obviously something that you care about, and now it's coming out in the business that you do.
Yeah.
But what is your experience of being a woman in Ethiopia, then becoming a lawyer, and moving up in business? What is your personal experience that has led you to care about this agenda, I guess?
Yeah. I was, my first intervention was establishing the Women Lawyers Association, along with my friends and colleagues, and that was my first public experience. And
did you feel women lawyers needed to get together?
Exactly, because we pioneered, actually. This was in the 90s. When we started the association, there was no word for violence against women or sexual harassment in the national language. So we had to improvise, and we have to pioneer advocacy and promotion of the rights of women. So this skill, mobilization skill, helped me and my colleagues to again move into another sector, which is the business sector. So definitely women need to organize and work together, and the collective action is needed to make a change.
And were men listening when you did that?
Sorry?
Were men listening to what you were saying?
Exactly, they listen, because especially the fact that we have legal skills, and that we're using the law as a tool to sort of argue our case, they have no choice but to listen. Yeah.
It has been so fantastic meeting you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was Meaza Ashenafl from the Ethiopian Women Lawyers Association, the chair of the Women's Bank in Ethiopia. I'm sure she has many more accolades that I can mention, but a great chat. Thank you for being with us. That's the end of Prime Business.